Very, very calm and beautiful, warm morning here today. Here, of course, shooting this lovely little morning walk. There's a beautiful cardinal just behind me there. Here on the GoPro HERO 12. We're going to go for a quick little stroll here by the canal, and we will see what we find. Okay, I just switched over to linear plus horizon leveling here on the HERO 12. I'm about to walk through a very unique looking little mist just behind me here. Seeing how well the GoPro can expose this image here with the changing of these current lighting conditions here. Now we got some sunshine coming through. There's a beautiful little jackrabbit behind us there. I am not sure if the GoPro picked that up, but an absolutely stunning morning here on this beautiful Saturday. It's almost as if you took this out of a front page of a storybook, if you know what I mean. All right, just switched over my color profile to the HDR. So this is currently 4K 60p with HDR turned on. It is an extremely bright morning here. As you can probably tell, the beautiful birds, Canada geese are whistling and communicating with one another off in the distance there. So we're using the HDR profile here. Our white balance is set to 5000K. Wide angle field of view. The stabilization is just set to on. Nothing fancy here. Of course, I'm holding the GoPro an arm's length away from myself. Lots of greenery, lots of different contrasty, saturated colors here, with many changes of lighting conditions here. Hence the fact why I chose to use HDR for this particular part of the video. We got the sunrise just over my left shoulder there. And let's see how well this HDR profile holds up here on the HERO 12. Sun is directly on my face, and right now is going to be just behind us there. We're just walking at a normal pace here. I'm of course holding the GoPro as steadily as it possibly can here. Again, seeing how it exposes, how it handles these changes of harsh, if you will, lighting conditions here. Feels like I'm walking through a lovely little rainforest here. Meanwhile, this canal is literally a 30-second walk from my house. So that is the HDR picture, color profile, whatever you want to call it. And I forgot to mention, I apologize, that my sharpness is currently set to low because I usually add a little bit of sharpness in post-production. So that is 4K 60p. Sometimes you just got to stop and take it all in. 4K 60 frames per second, wide angle field of view 5000K, sharpness set to low. with the HDR profile currently enabled. Okay, we are about to wrap things up here. Once again, this is at 4K 60 with the HDR profile currently enabled here. In just a second here, we're going to step into some sun rays here. Once again, seeing just how the GoPro handles these changes of light conditions here. Here, of course, continuing our lovely little morning walk here on the Hero 12, our morning little stroll. Once again, we're changing lighting conditions here. We're going from the brightness into very, very slight darkness, and then back into some brightness in just a few seconds here. I am very, very pleased and impressed so far from playing back the footage, at least here from the GoPro's little tiny screen, and the footage I shot yesterday morning. As bad as that day was, as bad as the weather was, very pleased and impressed how the footage turns out here on the Hero 12. All right, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.